So this is a video looking at the main characters in Pulp Fiction. So the first character I'm going to talk about is the femme fatale in the film, Mia Wallace, who's played by Uma Thurman. She is the most notable female in the film and is the wife of the gangster Marcellus. So as I said, she's the most dominant female character and is sort of portrayed as powerful and intelligent and seductive. And I'd say this is also interpreted in the poster for the film, which is actually this image here, which I've analysed in the poster video on the poster page. It portrays her as powerful with the symbolism of the gun, seductive with the low-cut outfit, and really in control with the director dress and the cigarette smoke and the black clothing, and the fact that she looks so relaxed on the bed. So throughout the movie, Mia's authority is sort of expanded on. If you look at the fact, so when she meets John Travolta, who is told to escort his the gangster's wife and has to look after her, he's very nervous towards her, which shows how powerful she is as a character and the control she has over other people. He's nervous and he doesn't really know what to do with himself, and she then plays on this, and she's both intelligent and seductive towards him, so she again reflecting her powerful character. And then if you look at the other female characters in the film, in comparison, she's probably the most prominent woman, as the other two are quite fragile and weak. If you look at Yolanda, who's played by Amanda Plummer, she's in the scene where they rob the restaurant. Unlike her husband, she's very out of control. She can't keep control of the situation during the robbery. She's very frantic and nervous and loud and scared by the whole situation. So unlike Mia, she's very not in control of the situation and not very powerful at all. She's just very nervous and appears as sort of quite childlike. The other female character, Fabienne, who's played by Maria, is also very weak and childlike. She is the girlfriend of the boxer Butch, played by Bruce Willis, and is again complete juxtaposition to the Bruce Willis's character, who is very masculine and strong. She is very small, timid, weak, and soft, and wouldn't confront any male who's very dominant towards her, unlike Mia, who would and is has the power over men who are nervous but towards her and scared of her. So Vincent Vega is played by John Travolta, and I believe he is probably the most likely character to be the main protagonist in the film, as he has some sort of connection and appears in all the storylines that interlink. He is a hitman working for his boss Marcellus, and he is normally partnered with Jules, who's played by Samuel L. Jackson, and they are normally ordered to kill someone. So you've got the themes of danger, power, and evil as well, who show he's corrupt as well, he's out to kill people. He's always dressed in some sort of suit, which has the connotations of authority and power, but this is sort of juxtaposed with the idea that he's actually very corrupt and evil, but he does definitely have the power in the situations. He has long hair, which he pulls back in a ponytail, so the way that he's pulled it back and it's all neat and tidy has the connotations of the fact he is in control of his own life and the situations he's in. He has the power to murder someone else. But I'd say, despite being a hitman, he does show some signs of humanity, such as he does have loyalty to people, and he does generally have concern for people he cares about. For instance, he resuscitates Mia when she has an overdose and brings her back to life, things like that, just to show that he does care for people. He's not completely just a murderer. He also has some very comical elements in the film, so you do warm to his character even though he's meant to be quite evil and malicious. They've made him modern by the use that he is a heroin user, so they're bringing in modern themes into the film, the idea that drugs is common in most of the people in the film. And he also still smokes and is always in sort of black and white, so you've got the connotations of danger and sort of evil, which reflects his character in the film. And also he has some of the elements of a usual protagonist. He's sort of seduced by Mia when he's told to look after her and is very nervous around her, which is the common relationship between the protagonist and the femme fatale. So Vincent's sidekick is played by Jules Winfield, and that is acted by Samuel L. Jackson. So he is a hitman again, and is ordered alongside Vincent to murder certain people. So again, you've got the connotations that he's a dangerous character and has a lot of power. This is emphasised by the gun that he always has on him, which again has the connotations of power and control. When he's working, he's always in a suit as well, so you've got again the connotations of authority and power. He's also seen as sort of quite a religious man. He believes they are shot at one point in one scene, but they survive, and he believes this is down to God's work, and he stopped the bullets so they could live. He is the one also that is out with the briefcase. You never find out what's inside the briefcase throughout the film, but it's meant to signify something important, and that they need to keep. The fact that he has it and is the one in control of it tells us that he is a powerful character and is trusted. So you know he's someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. As well as this, he even has control when he's held with a gun to his head for his own money in the cafe. He is able to manipulate the situation round and is able to get his money back, and they don't even take the briefcase off him, as he says it's so important, and he's tried all day to get it. They don't realise he has a gun under the table ready to fire back if he needs to. So again, he's able to even turn around a situation where they're hijacking the cafe and they are armed, but he's able to reverse it so that he gets to keep what he wants. So he definitely has a lot of power in this film, and is shown as a powerful man. So the two of them together work really well and have a lot of comical elements as well, but they're both very powerful characters within the film. So this is Marcellus Wallace. He is the character that most of the other men are afraid of. He's sort of the ringleader. He is always also dressed in some sort of suit, again to reflect the idea he has the authority and power, and whatever he says goes, sort of thing. So he doesn't have to say much, but it's inflicts on the other people, and they know to just do as he says. He forces Vincent to look after his wife, Mia, and he just does it as he knows that otherwise he could die, sort of thing. He has the power of murdering other people. He is the one in control of everybody in the film, and has the power. The way he looks is quite vicious, so he's the use of the no hair, the earrings, all make him look quite powerful and dominant. He also looks quite muscly and masculine, again to reflect his powerful character. And then Bruce Willis plays Butch in this film. He is a boxer who is paid off by Marcellus to lose in the one of the rounds, but on the actual day of the fight he ends up beating up the guy so bad he actually ends up killing him, and then this obviously upsets Marcellus, and then he sends the other two, Vincent and Samuel L. Jackson's character, to murder him. And in a twist in the plot, he actually ends up killing Vincent. He is shown as sort of a boxer who refuses the fight, so he's not actually a very good boxer himself, and he is not normally dressed in sort of the boxer outfit, so you know his occupation. He's quite reserved in his character, and is in a relationship with Fabienne, and they're sort of the opposite. So you've got him being quite masculine and aggressive and powerful, whereas she is very timid and inferior to him. The fact he kills Vincent tells you how powerful he actually is, as Vincent's a very powerful character in the film, and the fact he can take control of the situation and take over from Vincent reflects how powerful he is. He also has a significance with a gold watch which his dad gives him, and it's a symbol of sort of their heritage and the passing of down the generations of this heirloom is something part of the war and what they've collected from it. And his dad actually dies in the Vietnam War, so you've got the theme of fighting going on there and death, and sort of questioning what they're fighting for if he goes and just kills people and it's all very corrupt, and the use of money and things like that. Everyone's out for money, so it's like, what were they fighting for really? If that's all that that's all that he's come off really, is running away from the two that want to kill him and actually killing Vincent himself.